What's going on guys, CasualSavage here, and today I'm going to be giving you a room tour. Now the reason it's a room tour instead of just a setup is because my room's super small and a lot has changed. Last time I done a setup tour on this channel was in 2014, and before we get into the setup, I'm going to roll back a few old clips because like I said, a lot has changed.
What's up guys, it's CasualSavage here, and today I'm just going to be showing you my gaming setup. As you can see right now, it's looking pretty good. So, here we go. So someone wanted to see this, and yeah, I finally decided to make it. So this is basically it. So this is the setup when I record. Now of course I am sitting on my bed, so I've got no back support. So I'm basically getting back pain when I'm playing. And yeah, what I'm planning to do is get a sofa bed. So sofa bed will end cut off like here. So that means I can fit like a racing chair here. That is what I plan to do. A lot of stuff has happened to my room. So for example, as you can see, we've got new paint. It used to be all wallpaper. My shelf is currently gone. I'm getting a new shelf put in. Now more that's happened to my room. I've got a wooden floor. There's a lot of mess. There's a lot to clean up. Why that mattress is there, it's actually my old mattress. We're waiting on my sofa bed to come, and it's supposed to come next week. Here I'm actually going to have a shelf there and a shelf on this side as well.
Now the things I mentioned in the video that I wanted, I actually did get everything in mid 2017. I just never done a setup tour, so now 2018, get ready for the setup tour. First things first, we're going to start with the floor. I got laminate flooring now. I used to have carpet, always wanted wood. Good decision in my opinion, wood's been the best. And then we're going to go for the door, and as you'll see right here, I have all of my shoes. Now yes, these are all the shoes I have. Some simple dress shoes, some Jordans I got in America, some Jordans I got in Manchester, non-branded white shoes, really comfortable, be surprised. Converse, I literally only wear these for squatting. I got these in America. Here are some Ultra Boosts. They're actually going to get returned. The reason for that is because I don't like this on them. It's actually really uncomfortable, so I'm going to get the uncaged ones. I use them for gym. Here, again, unbranded black shoes, simple. They're actually comfortable as well. Then here I have some New Balances, which have been my gym shoes for the past year. I don't know if you think these are a lot of shoes, but let me just put things in perspective. I don't really buy shoes often. These I bought about 4 months ago. These I bought last year. These were, I think they're even 2 or 3 years old, but you can see I've kept them in pretty good condition. These are about 6 months old. These are about 9 months. These literally brand new last week. These are about 9 months as well, and these also 9 months. And that's all the shoes I wear. But from here I have a whiteboard. Again, nothing fancy, it's just a whiteboard. It's actually really useful, and I do recommend you guys get a whiteboard. Helps me stay on track, it helps me stay focused. I can list down everything I want to know. Then from here we have my wardrobe. All my clothes are in here. There's also 2 drawers down there, as you can see. And then from here, time to give some shout outs to some brands. Not sponsored by the way. This is PhD protein shake. It's chocolate. Now I don't have protein shakes often. I probably have it once a week. Here is a pancake mix, which is a golden syrup flavour from My Protein. Then here I have some husk powder. Here's an air freshener. Here is not crack, for those thinking. This is actually chalk. So for those that lift, you would understand why chalk is essential. Well, not essential, but why it's useful. And here's a little organizer. So here I have a book, some paperwork, and then these 2 boxes are lights for my soft boxes. So I have 2 soft boxes, which are right there, as you can see. Yeah, my room's quite small, that's why they're up there. But from here we're going to come down, and as you'll see, casting couch. Okay, no, this is actually a sofa bed. So I did get a sofa bed. It's a really nice colour, it's actually quite comfortable as well. I've got a pillow, which I never use. And then that's what of course I sleep with. I've got my pillow, got my blanket, etc. Here next to my bed I always have, of course, the charger. Sorry Android fans, I am an Apple user. Now, I'm going to be showing you how I set up my bed. This happens every night when I'm half asleep, so this is my routine. First of all, move the chair. Oops. So the chair goes in that corner, literally blocking the door, and then all these blankets here and the cushion, they go onto the chair. And then of course the next step is getting the bed out. So you're going to see right now, dig your hand in, and then you get a strap, or you get this little hook here. And then what I'm going to show you first, boom, and then check that out. So I got storage down there. They are actually PS2 games, believe it or not, some Xbox 360 games, and some boxes. But to complete the bed, that is the bed completed. That's what I sleep on. People say sofa beds are uncomfortable, but it's really comfortable. But from here, I'm not going to show you my setup just yet, so we're going to go up and around, and we're going to my shelf. Now, this is the shelf. So we'll go through everything. I have sugar, I have coffee, and I have milk pots. Now there's a reason for that, and you will find out when we get onto the setup. This measures the temperature and humidity in the room. It's currently off because the battery ran out. Here we have my wallet with a dollar in the woods. No, that's $20. I have hotel cards. Here I have first time I visited Disneyland. I went to the one in Anaheim. And then I have some supplements. So I have biotin. I didn't mean to actually order biotin. It was supposed to be something else. Long story short, I was able to get a free product from the company. The bottles look similar, and I ended up getting that. So I decided to keep it anyway. Then caffeine tablets. Here is omega-3, 6 and 9 tablets. Here is multivitamin tablets, and here is, let me just cover that, there you go. So this is from my network I'm with, ScaleLab UK, as you can see. When I reach 50,000 subscribers, they personally sent this out to me, which is pretty cool. They do that to all their partners. And here, this is the brand of coffee I have. For those that don't know this brand, I highly recommend you do get it. Especially if you're a coffee lover, you're gonna love this. Now, on to everyone's favorite thing, which is books. Now, I know a lot of people probably don't like books, but I always like that as well. So I'll run through what we have here. We have a Millionaire Real Estate Agent. We have Relentless, the Chimp Paradox. Yeah, the idea is new. This one is the Property Hub. This one's property investment. This one's about investing. It's called The Intelligent Investor. This one's The Entrepreneurial Revolution. This was the first ever book I read, which was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Really good book. I do recommend anyone into business or finance in general, you should read that. It will help you with a lot of knowledge. Then this little book here we have is one from Gary Vaynerchuk, which is Crush It. And this one we have a dictionary. Or do we? Let me take this out. So, let's see a word we can find out. Oh, it's not a dictionary, it's a lock. Yep, pretty secure, had it for a while, got it off eBay, super cheap, probably like £6 I think, or it was on Amazon. Then from the books we have 2 basic watches. In this box here is a DVD hard drive, a DVD drive I mean, because my laptop doesn't have one. Here is some wallets for CDs, there's the CDs. These 2 piles here are business cards. This little one had a spelling mistake, so they sent out another one, 250 for free, which is pretty good. Here is 2 phone attachments for the tripods. Actually comes pretty useful. And then back here is an old camera of mine, camcorder I should say. So this is a Canon Legria HFR 506. This was probably the biggest investment of my cameras when I started getting more serious with YouTube. That was £200. Now it values for about £30. I got that about 3 years ago. Here is a humidifier. I will show you the oils I have with this. For those that don't know what it is, basically put water in it, put some oils in it, and then steam comes out, makes it smell nice, and it basically is supposed to relax you, but I just like the smell. So here we have orange, here we have that right there. It smells like Vicks, for those that know what that is. We have lavender, probably one of my favorites. Tea tree, patchouli. We have chocolate, believe it or not, that's actually quite nice. We have rose garden. Rose garden, I'm going to say hands down my favorite. We have vanilla, we have sandalwood, and we have coconut. Coconut, rose garden, and lavender are definitely my favorites. From here, I'm going to show you under my desk. So we're going to go up, we're going to go down, and we're going to go around, and here we go. So, under my desk, we have a small camera bag, bigger camera bag, tripod one, probably the main tripod as well. We have a monopod, we have a smaller tripod, and we have this stabilizer. It's crap. I just got that stabilizer because it came with all the equipment for free. And then I also have a Disneyland bag. So that's when they had their anniversary. Then at the back there you can see there is a subwoofer, pretty old as well. And then here is my old laptop bag. Now I'm sure you're probably wondering, what is that at the back? Is that a can of beans? Let me just get that for you. So for those that guessed can of beans, you are correct. This is a can of beans in my bedroom. Not too sure why it's here, but nope. As you could see, pretty good storage, nice and safe. I'm pretty sure I fooled some of you guys because you couldn't see the bottom. So when it's sitting flat down like this, it looks all real unless you actually pick it up and then, of course, touch it. But anyway, now I'm going to be showing you the actual setup. So here is the setup. So first of all, this chair. It's about 7 years old, I think. Nothing fancy, no racing chair. It does the job. It allows me to sit on it. It reclines. I get to sleep on this sometimes if I just pass out. It's pretty comfortable. And then, of course, we have everything here. So we'll start on this side, which is the coffee machine, hence why I had sugar, coffee, milk pots, and the coffee up there. And then this bottle actually came with it. The lid for it's downstairs, because like I said, I just washed it. There I have a Teatley, that's tea bags in the UK, if you're not in the UK. And then I have a Samsung, and now this right here is a really old TV. Now it's an old Samsung TV. I put this on my Snapchat before. People was not very impressed, but to be honest, I don't care. I think it's a 22 inch and it does the job for me. I use it as a second monitor and I don't plan to actually change it because I don't need to. And from there I have my iPhone here, Gary Vaynerchuk right there, in today. So I have this little stand, I have my charger connected, it runs through, goes to the back up here. So here I have phone charger, laptop, monitor, and the coffee machine. Now, of course, this isn't usually on. When this is out, then I can connect my speakers, and these speakers are also really old. These are some Bush speakers. They do the job, so no need to change, no need to get too fancy with anything. And then here is the actual laptop. So this is a new laptop. I got it about 3 months ago. It was quite expensive. It's actually a 17.3 inch screen laptop, so it is huge. Absolutely huge. So there's the second speaker, and here's the piece, the laptop. Full specs will of course be in the description. Underneath is a laptop fan and a stand, so you can see it elevates the laptop like this, and I do prefer it like this. I have this mouse. This actually came with my old laptop, which was an MSI, which I don't recommend anyone gets. This one right here. And then people were also cussing me on my Snapchat about having this mouse mat. Now this mouse mat costs £5 and it's absolutely amazing. You can see it's got a nice wrist rest there, and then yeah, it's just really comfortable. And then over to the side I have my gym earphones, so wireless ones, and then here I have some normal earphones, so that's when I'm editing or when I have to be quiet. And then the final thing to my setup is my mic. Now this is fairly new as well. This is an Audio-Technica A2020 Plus. I think I got this 4 months ago. I used to have a Rode NT USB. I changed to this and I'm very impressed. Number one, it's super small. Number two, I think the overall quality is better. And three, you can see it's super light, so you can just swing it out when I want to record like that. And this is how I actually record. So usually I have it down here, and this is usually my view. So I would control my keyboard with my hand going under here like that, and then the other hand would be here on the mouse. And that's how I record all my tutorials. And then this arm stand, nothing fancy again, this is not some Rode stand, you don't need one, you can see it does everything a Rode one does. This one costs £5, Rode's cost £60, what's the difference? Nothing much. And yeah, that's it. Actually, there's one more thing, notebook and a pen, always need that, and I keep plugging this hotel. It was a nice hotel though, Media, if you go to London. I do recommend it, you should stay there. Now there's one more thing I actually forgot to show you, and that's because it's literally out of the way, but it is this thing right here. That's not a regular bulb. So this bulb, as you can see, it's something to do with the lumens. It's more of a whiter bulb instead of your regular soft yellow bulb. The reason I actually changed to this type of bulb is because it's more of an office type of bulb instead of a bedroom bulb, because I didn't want this room to feel like a bedroom, rather I wanted it to feel more like an office. A lot of people were telling me to get LEDs. Believe it or not, I actually had LEDs a long time ago, did not like them, and the reason for that is because I didn't use them. Literally I never used them, so there's no point in me having them. Also, my room's small, so the LED lights actually made my room quite hot, so no point of having them as well. I also forgot to mention, of course, my wall has changed. It used to be wallpaper, it's now more of a beige colour. And then I also got these blinds instead of the usual curtains I used to have. But that is the end of my room tour. Hopefully you guys like it. And if you have any suggestions of what I should do to improve it, or if it needs improving, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.